Lots of stuff to go over with you guys today. Let me switch over this. Okay, so I'm going to try to bust through all this quick. Trying to keep the show short. Attention span, people today. All right, so today we're going to go over birds falling from the sky here in Arizona, the solar eclipse, the mass chaos, and the military drills that are coinciding with it all. North Korea had 2 earthquakes yesterday, and it's unconfirmed. I'll go into that in a minute. Huge nationwide emergency exercises, massive power outages, the path of the eclipse, world wars that have started on the days of these total eclipses throughout history, the Virginia riots, Black Plague, warning from vets that it's here in Arizona, and we're going to go over some other things. All right, so let's bust all this stuff out as quickly as possible. I thought I would start tonight's show off with something fun. It's fun now, but I'm sure it freaked the heck out of my friend. I'm going to show you something pretty darn cool. A friend of mine has a security camera on his front porch, okay? And last night while he was inside, something paid a visit, and it was caught on camera. Now, I have taken this video. I've brightened it up in 2 different formats, enhancements as best as I could do in the quick time that I had to do it, and put a side-by-side comparison. You'll hear him come out near the end and witness this, and it startles him. So I'm not going to say who it is, just, for reasons, but this is pretty cool. You guys ready? Check this out. Now, if you look, you'll see this object. At first, I thought, he was playing with me. He had maybe like a glow stick or something, and he was pushing over. Because if you notice on the left side, it's very, very dark, because it's dark here on the moon. And that light is coming from inside his house through the window. To me, it looks like this thing is trying to peek in. But if you look at the top right and the bottom left, you will see the enhancements that there are no strings. And there's nobody like hovering over anything. There's nobody there. And there's one point, if it was on a string, it would like smoothly, wave back and forth as it moves around. But this has solidarity. And if you notice near the end, he's going to come back here in just a second, I think. There's also little dots that are flying. Here we go. Let's come back soon. But on the left, there's little fiery dots that are flying around as well. Now look at this. This is almost dead center. You see bugs and stuff fly over it. And the top right showing you that there's something there. There's nothing above this ball of light, which it also expands and contracts and changes color. Now watch as it takes off. That's a bug. It's like it's peeking. Then he's going to come out and see it, and it startles him. See that? Look at that. He sees Brett coming. Oh, shoot. He sees my friend coming out. Listen. Right as he sees it, it goes away. Tell me, folks. I want to know what you think about this video. So go ahead and make a comment below and tell me what you think. All right? Okay. So that was kind of that's intriguing. I've showed it to a few people. A lot of them were like, but then I showed them the enhancements, and they're like, wow. Okay. So like it, share it, spread it around. Yeah, Ghosts in Lakeside. Nice. All right, let's moving on. So the world is falling apart. Admitting it's half the battle, right? We got chaos everywhere. We got these hurricanes coming in, Gert, and 3 other possible. Oh, sorry, 3 other possibles where those X's are of hurricanes that he's saying might build and go against the path of the eclipse while the eclipse is happening. What that will do with gravitational pull, I don't know. And the fact that the curvature or the definitive line that it passes over the United States cuts through all these major natural, like the volcano in Yellowstone. I'm going blank here. Fault lines, things like that. Now, I want to show you guys something. Will it let me do this on here? No, it's not going to let me do it. What, maybe? Nope. Okay. Let me pull this up real quick. I'm going to pull up screen grab real quick. I'm going to go over here, open a new page. I want you guys to really open your eyes. I'm about to show you something I've known for a long time. And I just keep never saying anything about it. So I want to do that right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a map. USA. All right. Let's find a good one. Images. I hope this doesn't freak a lot of people out. Okay. More of a map of the world, actually. That's kind of more what I need. Map world. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to pull up an image. Let's see if it'll let me do this here. All right. We'll just pull up this one. I want you guys to look at North America. Look at it carefully. Do you see anything? All right. I'm going to use my mouse here. I want to point this out. This is the first time I've ever brought this up online, ever, okay? Look at the shape of the North America. It looks like a dragon. Its head, its wings, its body, tail, and this is like a leg, and it's like latched in the front. But this, I don't know. It's maybe I got a better photo here. Let's try this one. Yeah. It looks like that's the beak, and then you have the wings, and there was a map where it looked like, see, all these maps are just a little different, but in a sense, it kind of looks, it doesn't look that way, but anyway, it looks like a dragon to me that's chained, and the fact that this eclipse is coming right across from Oregon all the way across the United States through Charlottesville is as if it's being sliced through the heart of this dragon. No, just go along with me here, okay? All right. So it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. With all this biblical stuff that's going on, whether you want to admit it or not, it's happening. We have all these floods. Let me go here to subscriptions. I mean, we got all these events going on that are insane. I mean, all this about the eclipse, politics that are keeping us busy, all these incidences across the nation, the protests and everything, the violence. Folks, this is the Armageddon, end days. We're living in it. It's such on a broad scale. It's like an ant on a basketball. You know, they don't see everything else around them, but it's so big. I mean, it's even on a spiritual dimensional plane. And anyway, I'm going to start digressing. So I'm going to try to stick to my list. So while this eclipse is going on, there's going to be mass military around the world drills, including South Korea. Let me close some of this out here. U.S. military. Here we go. Check this out. U.S. military will be conducting a major military exercise on the Korean Peninsula during the solar eclipse. On August 21st, approximately 25,000 U.S. troops will join tens of thousands from the South Korean military to conduct a major military exercise that has already triggered threats from North Korea. Considering the fact that any sort of provocation could cause a nuclear war to erupt on the North Korean Peninsula, is this a really wise thing to do? The more research that I do on this upcoming solar eclipse, the stranger things become. When I first started hearing about this eclipse many months ago. I didn't pay much attention to it, as neither did I. Look, you can go to this page. This is at beforeitsnews.com. U.S. military will be conducting a major military. I'm not going to spend the entire thing reading all of this, but it's worthy. It's worthy of checking out. Okay, so moving on. Other things. So we're going to beforeitsnews.com to their main picks. Strange things going on all over the world. We had the Black Hawk that went down off of Oahu. Still learning more about that. America's being manipulated into hating one another so the left can usher in an authoritarian government. Martial law is coming, folks, whether you want to admit it or not. The camps are in place. The militarized police forces are in place. They're trained, maybe not very well, but they're trained and they're ready to go. They're talking about Charlottesville, how it was a false flag. Even police officers are saying it was an inside job to usher in riots. Like I've told you before, I am in the entertainment industry because it's all an illusion, and I see it in the news every day. Every day. The trick is reading the little bits of truth out of all the BS, because that's what you have to do. All right, so go check out beforeitsnews.com and find a bunch of cool stuff there. But be careful, because anybody can upload. Seriously, anybody can upload stuff. So don't always just get your news off the headline. Read it, because it may be a BS story, but you have to make that decision for yourself, okay? All right. So Path of the Eclipse did all that. The Virginia riots, horrific. The guy that did it and the group that was helping him and telling him which way to drive backwards and get out of there, yeah. Lock him away. Or put him in a room alone with the family members. That's my opinion. All right. Yeah, the riots. The Black Plague. Jeez, God, I got dogs. Scares the heck out of me. It should scare you. The Black Plague? The fact is how did the Black Plague survive? I thought we got rid of it, didn't we? I'm not sure. I'm not an expert. I don't know. I'm asking. So if anybody knows, let me know. But keep a closer eye on your pets. Because man, that's no good. We got that. We got other diseases that have appeared out of nowhere. We've got creatures that I reported on last week that are meat eaters. Eating that kid's legs in Australia. That was messed up. Go watch last week's show. You've got all these solar flares that Major Ed Dames and the remote viewers from the military, mentioned decades ago. I mean, it's happening. And I've mentioned before about Ed Dames predicted on the air years, over 10 years, maybe 15 years, 20 years ago, that North Korea would detonate a nuclear bomb. Now, if this is a nuclear bomb that went off, and Israeli news did announce that last night. They were the only ones saying that it wasn't an earthquake, it was a nuclear test. And if that was done out of anger, like it was predicted through the remote viewers, then folks, I hope you guys have been storing up your stuff. Now, look, I'm not here to play doom and gloom. Okay? I know, right? No Dr. Pepper. I want a sponsorship, Dr. Pepper. I ran out of money spending it on you guys. Now I got to drink natural stuff, OJ. All right. So, where was I going? The orange juice threw me off. Anyway, lots of crazy stuff going on. Stop looking at your cell phones. Get off. Look up. Look around. Go interact with people. Because if this EMP or the solar flares or war or terrorist, whatever goes down, it's not going to be good. And I'd rather be the guy, if you aren't aware of all this stuff, that's telling you all this. And you can sit there and think I'm a kook. But a lot of people know that I'm not, because they come back going, dude, you were right. And I'm not here to say I told you so. That's why I say it before. And hopefully you'll realize that. But start storing. Go to Walmart. Walmart is now selling storable food. Go buy yourself, a can with every time you go to the grocery store and put it away, and it'll start stacking up. So when the time comes, and you need food. Or let's say you lost a job. Okay? Now, I'm not endorsing any food company or anything because no one's paid me to do that. So I'm just saying in general, get storable food. Get medical supplies that you may need. Here's something that a lot of people don't think about. Dog and cat food. Pet food. Get something that you can store up and put away. All right? And the biggest thing people forget, they may have all their survival gear, everything, right? But they forget toilet paper. I kid you not. If you don't have a membership to Costco, get one. Go get yourself a pallet of toilet paper. Saran wrap it, put it in a closet somewhere. Because that might be a commodity. You might make some money off of it. Also, bullets. Okay? You don't have to have a specific kind. Have a multiple range. Make yourself a leather wristband, like you'd have a watch on, but it has slots for different bullets because that will be currency. Okay? Here's a thought. This is what I would love to. I don't drink anymore. Okay? I used to be with a group that was sponsored by Bud Light, and I drank Bud Light all the time. But if you can afford it, get yourself a pallet of like 5 to 10 kegs of beer or cases of canned beer. That will be money. Or vodka or liquor or anything, especially stuff that can be used for medication. Wow, this turned into a survival show. Where's Vince? Where's my survivor guy? I got to get him on the show again. So anyway, I am just jibber-jabbering because I'm by myself and no one's here to tell me to shut up. So let's see. We're going to go over a few more things real quick. We saw the hurricane map. Did we do that? Hurricane map? Yeah, we did. We did the hurricane map. So let's go to the Earth Alert and see what's going on right now. Earth Alerts. We got the hurricane up here. That's Banyan. We've got volcanoes that are, spewing or blowing. Earthquakes. Let's see. What's going on up here? Volcano at Yellowstone? That's no good. Let's see. Well, let us do that. No, it says it's green, but it's a high threat. That makes no. Oh, that's aviation. So, so keep an eye on that. For my loved ones on the West Coast, Northwest Coast, I love you, and just take care of yourself. You're going to be dealing with this thing on Monday. Oregon, the whole state's like freaked out. A lot of the states along the path of the eclipse are worried. Power outages. So many visitors for just a 2-minute event that they're going to be running out of gas. By the way, if you go to Oregon, you are not allowed legally to pump your own gas. Okay? Jobs are so short there. Gas attendants are a commodity. They're huge. I used to be one. I pumped gas in Newport. Okay? So when you go there, just know, don't try to get out of the car and pump your own gas. You just don't do it. Okay? So anyway, what else we got? What's over here? What's this little double eye? Volcano and volcanoes. Lots of earthquakes, tsunamis. All right, so enough of that one. So now we're going to go over to the meteor scanner. Let's see what we got going on. Anything going on live right now? Let's see. No volume on here. It's going slow. Oh, it's loading. This is live, folks. Sorry. Okay. Maybe a meteor took out the scanner. Who knows? Hey, if anybody has a CB radio or an extra CB radio they don't want, I'll take it. All right, so here we go. Let's turn this on to... Oh, it's already playing. Oh. Okay. Well, nothing exciting right now. Moving on. Let's see if we have any major things going on. Ooh, buoys are not responding. All these red spots are buoys that haven't reported in 8 hours. That's not good. There's a lot of them, and they seem to follow where the volcanoes and the earthquakes along the Ring of Fire. Hey, if I ever mention something and you just happen to be a scientist or somebody that knows more than I do, then correct me, send me a message, and don't be a jerk about it, but just say, hey man, you were wrong on this. Okay, I'm willing to learn. Moving on, solar, to our solar page. This is through NOAA. These are, let me start this up. Well, you see those pinwheel spirals. those are solar flares, because the sun isn't just spinning around like this. It's spinning and moving forward like a corkscrew, and we're going around it too at the same time. So even though the sun's here and you have a explosion, okay, that explosion is going to, oh, I'm going the wrong way. That explosion is going to be spiraling out more and more. And that's what you see in this. And the little green dot, that's Earth. So if you want to check that out, space weather prediction. I hit a key on my keyboard. Okay. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. The movie that I talked about last week, Left Turn, is still, of course, in pre-production. Anybody that is interested in being a part of it, please contact me through Facebook. Just message me and let me know. I'm looking for somebody that wants to get started. Look, I don't have no money, okay? I can't pay nobody, but it's a lot of fun. It looks great. You start your demo reel or add it to your demo reel, and if we do a good enough job on it, could sell it, and then everybody that's involved gets a cut. Period. I am not selfish. I as long as my bills are paid, dogs are fed, I'm good to go. I don't mind investing in people's dreams, or if they work with me, I'm gonna help them. I'm Doc. That's what I do. Okay, so if you want, just let me know, and you can be a part of that. Now let's go back over to the screen grab. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this is horrific. Angelina Jolie, shame on you. No, I don't know if I should say shame on you. You can do whatever the hell you want, really. But Brad Pitt is just devastated, as well as his family, the grandparents, because Angelina is paying for their daughter's sex change. She just she just started puberty, and they immediately put her on hormones. Okay, look. I know people that are cross, and I'm never going to judge or criticize them. They made a choice, and that's what they want. Fine. Okay? But kids, the fact that just in the past year, we're pushing the idea of you aren't what God pops you out as, or your mama popped you out as. Okay? And saying that it's all just a belief system. I don't know. Maybe my opinions will change. But I'm just like, God gave me this. You know? I'm happy. But not everybody is. I get it. It's such a touchy subject, so I never touch on it. I believe in the whole love thing. But it's the whole pushing it on everybody. And changing our culture and our who we are as a species by creating all of these outlandish designed labels. I mean, we all it's what it said. Look, you all know I'm a Christian, but I don't sit here and preach. I may mention some stuff about, that's in the Bible, especially, the rapture and Armageddon, because we're living in that. And you cannot deny that. Oceans are turning to blood. The moon and the sun are going to go out on Monday. Seriously. Okay? And I'm never going to say what religions are wrong. I can say about one that I don't approve of, and that's Satanism and satanic ritual abuse and sacrifice. That I got a problem with. And a lot of you know, the ones that saw my last show before I went off the air, understand. Okay? If you are one of those people and I know you, and I don't know that you're doing that, then just unfriend me. Please. I won't miss you. I guarantee it. Okay? If you ever bring harm to a child and I find out about it, just hope I don't. Sorry, that got a little intense right there, and I apologize. But that's something very, very touchy with me. So, anyway, all right. So we're gonna this whole thing with Angelina Jolie and her daughter. I mean, it's her daughter. Oh, shoot. I just spilled my OJ. Yeah. I don't know what to say about it. I mean, if you want, I think it should be, you shouldn't have a sex change until you reach adulthood. So you have time to think about it, live life, and really know. Not right after puberty, because it's pressured on you, and that, I don't know. I don't have kids. This is really a tough subject for me to discuss. It really is. Don't hate me if you don't agree with me, okay? I have a friend, and I love them. They're a great person. They're a great person. They would be there if I called them, but they look different. And that, a lot of people have problems with it. I had a problem with it at first, but we're all people. We all bleed. We all have two eyes. Well, most of us have two eyes and appendages and all that. Anyway, before all the trolls and the hate mail begins, I'm gonna change subjects and move on. So the thing with the Luciferians and the Satanists, man, they've been planning a big event for this solar eclipse for forever, and the things that are going to be going on that are connected with so many things that have gone on, especially Chester and Chris Cornell and their suicided situations. They weren't suicides. I'll say that. I will put that down on the record online. They were not suicides. They were murders. And there were sacrifices, basically. So look into it. Look into it. It's now starting to come out. Even if you look at the last video that Chris Cornell did, his last music video, he is hung. Okay? He's hung in the video, and then he comes back to life, and the executioner wants pay immediately by marrying him, okay, because it was a woman. But supposedly now they're starting to figure out who the person is that may have murdered him, and they're closing in. So that's an interesting story in itself. All right, I've been going and going. I need a little clock timer because I don't remember what time I started. But anyway, okay, folks. I don't think I have much more to talk about tonight. That was basically it, other than, my God, be good to each other. Okay? All this political stuff. Oh, he's the Antichrist, or, oh, he's the savior. He's gonna, yeah. Okay, we got a president. He was voted. That's what we got. I'm not saying it was good or bad, but it is what it is. Okay? Everybody grow up. Stop going and fighting each other. Stop mowing each other down in cars. Okay? Grow up. The segregation, look, the powers that be, the Illuminati, the cults, the groups, whatever, the bankers, this is all planned. This is all staged. They want us fighting each other. They have to divide us. It's plain and simple, folks. Seriously. They must divide us so they can conquer. The Aztecs, the pyramids, when they would make them march up, cut their hearts out while they were still breathing, okay? Because of the solar eclipses. That was because they understood the stars and the constellations, okay? They used that to their advantage to manipulate the masses that were dumbed down. At the same time, so whenever they got out of control, they said, if you don't do what we say, the sun god will take away the sun. And then when they didn't do it, the eclipse happened. Everybody freaked out, and they said, we have to sacrifice so many lives to appease the god. And they would do it during the eclipse. That was population control. That was eugenics. Look up eugenics. I dare you. Okay? It's been around forever. Hitler was a part of it. The New World Order is a part of it. It's population control. They want to bring the population of the planet, which is almost, it's getting close to 8 billion, down to 500 million. 500 million. You know how much? That's a lot of death. So they need the wars. They need the riots. They need the disease. They need all that stuff. Because if we get too big and there's too many of us, they can't control us, and they're seeing that. Okay? Now, do you see that? Are you still going to go out and protest against other people who, most of them are paid by George Soros and the other bankers to go out there? They bust these guys. Why do you think they're all in the same outfits? All black, masks. It's organized. Okay? That's the simple, basic fact. Once you start seeing, look, I am trying to pull the curtain apart so you can see behind the stage and see the real workings that's going on. Okay? Ugh. So, all right. Now, I'm going to stop there, and we're going to show you some stuff. All right. So, for those of you who haven't been to, our page, shoot, I'm in the wrong doohickey thing. This is our page, 1028 Live. Be sure to go there and like it. Also follow. That way you get our latest posts and videos. Also, for those of you that, like I was mentioning, I keep clicking on the wrong screen. For those of you, stop. There we go. For those of you, I will get this done. I swear. All right. So the White Mountain Talent and Production Group. This is where you go and sign in or follow us. If you want to do something in the entertainment industry, film-wise, video-wise, commercials, miniseries, whatever, come here. Come to this site, and I'll be posting stuff. You guys can post as well. If you've got a project and you need help, you need an editor, you need a cameraman, you need actors, whatever, go to this site, and hopefully it will become a really big hub here on the mountain. What else? Shoot, I think that's really it. Other than the big reveal, of course, I need a crew. So if you want to join, just let me know. The big reveal eventually will happen, but as for now, it is just a site. Keep clicking on the wrong darn thing. Click on here. The big reveal, we have all kinds of wild stories. This is where we have the wild stories, conspiracies, things like that. Of course, the ghost video I just showed you, Luciferians. There's a great video about the madness of society, like I was talking about earlier. Check this video out; it's really good. A lot of stuff from Jason A. and The Messenger from YouTube. Great videos. It's biased. I'm not biased. It's just they just show clips of the news and basically put it all together with you, taking out all the weather and the news and the BS. So you see it all as one picture. So you can see those videos on here as well. Like here, bombshell, LAPD found Chester Bennington's murder suspect. Click on that, check it out. That's what I was talking about earlier. Now this was pretty cool. Plasma energy burst from a space station. I'll just show this real quick.
At HostGator, nothing makes us more satisfied than helping customers succeed with their websites.
All right. This right here, if you're looking, this are two metallic objects that are creating an arc. And there's a metal ball inside that's bouncing around, and they ignite it. And it turns into a ball of plasma that just floats in space. Check this out.
And you can charge them later. And you can charge them later. Or you...
Hold on. Technical glitch here. Let's try this. There we go. All right. Try this one more time.
Can complete the charge and mirrors, and you can charge them later, or you can complete the charge and then do the work according to the radiogram 6385. Do you have any questions regarding this radiogram? No, not yet. If I come across some issues. group meeting. Vladimir Alexeyevich was present at this meeting, and he listened to all the information, but the decision hasn't yet been made.
Can you hear me now? Let me turn this all down. All right, so if you look, it's a ball of plasma with this huge ghastly energy around it. And you can see it spinning because you see the black reflection, and that reflection makes you go, what's it reflecting? But it's like mercury almost, but quite fascinating. I just thought I'd share that with you because NASA's doing some crazy stuff. Here's a close-up of it. This is the plasma ball. Look at that. So what is that reflection of? What is that? That's in space. Okay? So that alone is crazy. Yeah. That is something ghastly or ghostly reflecting off this ball of plasma. That is just insane. Anyway, tell me what you think and leave a comment below. All right, I think I've gone way too long, and I'm going to say goodnight. Anything else? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Happy belated birthday to my sis. Hope you had a good one. Other than that, okay, I'm done. Doc Skinner, I'm out. Good night, everybody. See you next week.